There he is. Hey, Zeke. I'm surprised you beat Jimmy Spencer in here. He's usually the first one. Hey, Virginia. Hey, John Esper from you know where? Columbus, Ohio. I guess you're in Columbus, Ohio. John, you ought to know where I'm at now, since I just got done talking to you. Hey, Gary, 2Rs. Hey, buddy. Hey, it's Jeff and Tootsie time. Not to mention Lexi. Yeah, I'm definitely in Lexi. Lexi did good, too. Hey, Brooke. Boy, you jumped in here real quick. She's saying, hey. I'm going to wait for a few more to come in, Brooke, before I tell anything. John says, I figured you were going down there. Yeah, over. It's over for me. It's down for you, John. It's over for me. Virginia saying hey to Gary. Gary saying hey to Virginia. Brooke says, laugh out loud, told you I'd make it. Yeah, I know you did. I wasn't expecting you to jump right in right off the bat. I appreciate you coming in, Brooke. You're gonna get to see some Christmas lights. I didn't tell you that last night. Yeah, I'm in Pigeon Forge, Virginia. Yep, I said 7 o'clock. Well, I said 7-ish. Actually, the Cracker Barrel's right across. Well, it's not directly across from me because I'm down a little bit, but I just got done eating at the Cracker Barrel, so I was having to hurry a little bit. I was wondering if I was even going to be able to go right at 7 o'clock. And Virginia says, I knew it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Home away from home, Virginia. Me and Tootsie love this place. I wanted to get over here because I don't know that I'll be going anywhere as far as January and February. So I wanted to get over here so I could see all the Christmas lights and stuff like that. Fred and Connie. Hey, Fred and Connie. Saying hey to me and Tootsie. Hey, Kentucky Leisure. Well, hello, Jeff. Hello, everyone. John saying, how long are you down there? I'm here for 2 nights. Tonight and tomorrow night. So pretty much just 2 days. Hey, Angie. Hello, Jeff and Tootsie. Hope you are sweet. Hope you and sweet Tootsie had a great Christmas. We did, Angie. We had a real good Christmas. We survived it. Hey, Brooke, right quick too. I'm letting everybody get in here, and I'm gonna chat with them for a little bit, and then we'll go for a drive because I'm gonna show some Christmas lights and stuff. Virginia says, I heard Jeff say the campgrounds are packed. Yeah, look, you see the traffic in front of me. It took me from Sevierville to the hotel. It took me 30 minutes or better. I'll have to wait till Dennis Jackson gets in here because he's the only one that knew I was here before I went live, other than Brooke. And of course, y'all hadn't met Brooke. You'll see her in the chat here. She's saying yay lights. So I got me a new subscriber. So I just letting all y'all know that I know who Brooke is. Virginia, Angie saying hey to Virginia. John says I'll be down there in a few weeks when all the tourists are gone. John, you got to get out here amongst them because it's definitely packed here for this week. Kentucky Leisure saying welcome, Brooke. Brooke says hi everyone, good vibes, good vibes. Yeah, because I got a story to tell all my YouTube buddies on here. Brooke already knows what I'm going to tell. Angie saying hey to Brooke. But yeah, the darn traffic. I mean, there's people in town, that's for sure. Hey, right quick, Fred or Angie or whoever, how's the signal? Because there's a bunch of people in town, so I'm just curious. Is it good and clear? Or is it grainy? Or John says when I was in Richmond, Kentucky yesterday, all the traffic was going south. That must have been where everybody was going because there were no traffics headed back home. Yeah, there's a bunch of out-of-towners here. I've seen New Jersey. I've seen Florida. I've seen South Carolina. Virginia says, wow, did you see that camper? Yeah, I saw it go by. I passed quite a few campers on the way over today, Virginia. Fred says it's good. Angie says it's clear. Virginia says it's good and clear. All right. I appreciate y'all letting me know. I figured Dennis would be in by now. Because I talked to him, and that's what I was telling Mingo. Dennis only knew because he called me right when I got into Kodak, which is right outskirts of, well, I was getting ready to go to Buc-ee's. He called me right before I was getting ready to pull into Buc-ee's, because I have already been to Buc-ee's. No, Tootsie doesn't have a boyfriend, John. What made you think that? If you're thinking about Brooke, Brooke's a human being. She's not a dog. Jimmy says, what's up, Jeff and Tootsie, buddy? You was in the shower, so that's why you wasn't the first one here, Jimmy. Zeke beat you out on that, Jimmy. Zeke was the first one. Fred and Connie saying, hey to Angie Sue, which Fred and Connie's life with mountain folk, Brooke. You'll probably, once everybody chats enough, you'll start getting to know everybody. Virginia saying hey to Fred and Connie. Jimmy saying hey to Fred and Connie. Angie saying hey to Jimmy. Jimmy saying hey. Virginia saying hey. Jimmy saying hey. Fred and Connie saying hey to Virginia and Jimmy. But yeah, we'll go for a ride here. That way y'all can see the traffic and see the lights. We'll do that here in a little bit. I don't think Dennis has fell asleep on me. He knew I was going live 7 o'clock. But yeah, me and Tootsie just got done eating at the Cracker Barrel. I didn't get here till, it's going on 5 o'clock. Well, I was at Buc-ee's a little after 4. But by the time I got to the hotel, it was around 5 and got checked in real quick. And then went straight to eat after I got everything unloaded. Jimmy saying hey to John and the Kentucky Leisure. John says, you can have all the traffic down there. I'll wait until 2 weeks from now when all the Christmas decorations are still up. This weekend's going to be the weekend from hell there. Yeah, it is. But I'll be gone before it gets real bad, because I'll leave Friday. I'll leave Friday and head back home, I guess, for the New Year's. Virginia, I'm down here just right beside the Dixie Stampede. And hell yes, I said Dixie Stampede, even though they took the Dixie part out of it. I'm still going to call it the Dixie Stampede. Fred says hey to Brooke and saying welcome in. Kentucky saying hey Jimmy. Jimmy saying Gary with two R's hello. I know it says 2 hours, but it's because Jimmy talks in his phone. John says Josh and Stacy were live from Pigeon Forge today, but I missed it. Yeah, well, they were on their way to Pigeon Forge, John, because I watched it, or well, listened to it while I was on my way. And Gary says hey to Jimmy. And Kentucky Leisure saying Cracker Barrel, with all those non-chain restaurants in Pigeon Forge, you go to Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I went to Cracker Barrel. That's just because I knew I could take Tootsie with me. That's why I went to Cracker Barrel, so she wouldn't have to stay in the car. She gets to go in. Hey, there's Dennis Jackson. He's saying hello to everybody. Fred says it'll always be Dixie Stampede. That's right, Fred. That's right, you're right. Hey, Geo Metcat. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's about to be the New Year. Not many days away. Hey, Dry Creek. How's Rob and Denise doing? Fred saying hey to Dennis. Virginia saying hey to Dennis and Teresa. I see it's been a while. How you been doing, Gio? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Gary says, I listen to Josh and Stacy. Crazy Gary has gone back to work 1 day a week. So you went back to work 1 day a week. I heard you, because I said hey to them on their live and stuff, but I mainly just listened. But I heard them read one of your comments where you said that you were listening because you were at work. Let's see. Dry Creek says, getting groceries for my parents. Hey, are y'all in town, Rob and Denise? I take it you're not, since you're saying you're getting groceries. Because I knew Joshua was in town. Virginia saying hey to Rob and Denise. Gio says been here and there. Dry Creek saying, and Gio, I need to not that. Dadgummit, I don't want. Hang on. All right, I had. Sorry about that, Gio. I messed. I'm trying to. There we go. All right, hey Gio, you should be unhidden, and you should have the blue wrench of love now. Dry Creek saying hi to Virginia. I hit that hide button by accident, Gio, and I apologize. Kentucky Leisure says, are the dogs always allowed in Cracker Barrel, or do you know someone? That's just where I've always taken her, and they've let her come in with me. I don't know if she's allowed in all the Cracker Barrels or not. I really don't know, because the only one I go to is the one down here on the Gatlinburg end. That's the better one. It's got the best food out of the ones that's here in town, or at least from what everybody that I've talked to and heard. And nobody questions it or anything. I know the only thing that I've heard bad about it was on the Smoky Mountain Families video when she was with me in their video like almost 3 years ago. There was some bozo says, I don't know why that dog's sitting in a chair. Something just ain't right about that. And, you know, and it's because Tootsie's well-mannered. You know, doesn't bark, doesn't do nothing, just sits there and looks. That's only backlash I've gotten out of it. Let's see, hold on a minute. Dennis is saying hey to Virginia. Virginia's saying Dry Creek just answered my question. And Fred's saying hey to Rob and Denise. Gio says, well, I'm a mod now. Yeah, because I mean, you've been in a few times, Gio, so I remembered who you was. So that's why I went ahead and give you the big blue wrench. Dry Creek saying hey to Fred and Connie. Jimmy saying hey to Dry Creek. John says they let her in Cracker Barrel because she's the star of the show. Well, that could be true also, John. But no, I mean, I don't know nobody in there. I don't know the owner, the manager. I don't know anybody. I just, you know, I go in with her and nobody question it or say a word. So that's why I've always went to that one. Virginia wants to know how you're doing, Dennis Jackson. Brooke says, my mom just told me she took me to see the Pigeon Forge lights when I was a baby. Well, you're gonna get to see them virtually. Well, not really virtually, but you're gonna get to see them on a live show. So just pretend like you're riding beside me here in the car, Brooke. I'll do the best I can to where you can see the lights and stuff. And then while I'm thinking about it, Brooke, and since everybody's in here, Brooke's gonna get the blue wrench of love also. So next time you comment, Brooke, you're gonna be lit up in blue now. So you're part of the family now. Angie says congratulations, Gio. Zeke says unfortunately I will be there for a wedding this weekend. I'm not looking forward to the traffic. I will pack up and be gone early Sunday morning. Yeah, hey, dang it, Zeke, because I hadn't got to meet you. But I'm leaving Friday, so I don't know if will you be here by Friday? And I'm probably going to leave early Friday because they got that dadgum construction on 40 again, and it was backed up both ways. So I'm going to try to dodge that Friday because I had to do a little shortcut to get around that mess on 40 today. I'd done a little back road that took me around that mess and brought me back on the interstate. Dennis is saying hey to Angie. Jimmy's saying hey to Dennis. Brooke's got her party hat on. She's partying now. Dennis says, doing pretty good, Virginia. The first 3 weeks are the worst. Oh, you're very welcome, Brooke. I know I didn't tell you about that part. I know last night I didn't tell you I was going to have you as a moderator. John Esper says, hit the thumbs up. 21 people in chat and only 5. All right, John, you know me. I don't care about the thumbs up or the thumbs down or the middle finger. And the only reason the Harvey 5's not in here is I think because she messaged me. They got church tonight. And her church is from 7 to 8. So we'll probably see the Harvey 5 here later on. 'Cause I'm gonna stay on for a little while. Jimmy saying hey to Brooke. Gio says we took our dogs into the listening room restaurant in Pigeon Forge. Where's that? Where's that at, Gio? The listening room restaurant. I hadn't heard of that. That's new to me. Dennis is saying hey to Dry Creek. Dry Creek saying hey to Dennis and Teresa. And Gio's giving thumbs up. So, and matter of fact, I think Leslie mentioned one time that their church runs for 2 hours. I think she don't get out till like 9 o'clock, which I mean, I'll still be on, hopefully, live. I mean, I know I've started, early tonight, but that's because we got a little bit to do. Because we're going to go look at some lights. Gio says Mountain Mile next to Old Time Park. Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. Hey, Pam. Hey, it's PB. Hello, everyone. How's Pam doing? It's 54 degrees right now. At least that's what the car's saying. That's what Lexi's telling me. Pam saying hey to everybody. Fred and Connie saying hey to Pam. Zeke says I will be getting there later Friday, and my wife has me doing something from when I get there until I leave. Hopefully I can get there during the summer when you're there. Yeah, and I don't know if I'll be here in the summer or not, Zeke. It just depends on when you come in the summer. But more about that later on, after next year starts. Dry Creek saying hey to Pam. Pam saying hey to Fred and Connie. Virginia says, I think I remember Josh and Stacy ate there before, Jeff. I just thought the listening room. I don't remember. I'm not recalling that. But I know where it's at now. I mean, it's just right up the road from me where I'm at right now. Pam saying hey to Dry Creek. Angie says, hi Pam, did you get any of the snowstorm? And John says, good evening to everybody in chat. Pam saying hey to Angie. Jimmy saying hey to Pam. Dry Creek says, you're right, Virginia. And Fred Connie says, hello, John Esper. I think I kind of remember that video now that Josh and Stacy did of the listening room, because it was like a little small. It was like a little small area. Is that right? Am I telling that right? Matter of fact, I think they were. Was they sitting in like a booth area or so? That's been a good while back, and I've slept since then. Hey, Josh and Stacy. Yeah, he says we did a review there, Virginia. You're correct. And Pam says, yes, Angie, I got stuck at my folks' place in Wood River, but now back in Omaha. So you made it back to Omaha. Well, that's good, Pam. Gio says, I was there 2 weeks ago. And John says it's 42 here in Ohio. More rain the rest of the weekend. Yeah, the rain's finally over with here. Lord have mercy. It rained like crazy back home. It didn't quit till this morning. Pam saying hey to Virginia. Virginia says, see, I did remember. Well, you got better memory than me, Virginia, because I forgot all about that. And Josh and Stacy saying hey to Virginia. Anyhow, I'll flip the, well, let me cut the lights on. I'll flip the camera around. Are you sitting up, Toots? You want to see the boogies up here? Look, sit up here. There you go. Josh is saying hey to Dry Creek. Pam saying hey to Josh and Stacy. Jimmy is saying hey to Josh and Stacy. And Rob and Denise were saying hey to Josh and Stacy. Just making sure I hadn't missed anybody. Josh and Stacy saying what's up, Jimmy. And Pam saying hey to Jimmy. And Josh is saying hey to Pam. Anyhow, there's the Tootsie. Move over. I got her. She's in the back seat back here. I figured the camera. Oh, there you kind of. Tootsie, come over here. There you go. Right there. There you go. Now you can see. There she is. Everybody wants to see you, not me. But yeah, I'm sitting here just pretty much right beside Dixie Stampede. John Esper saying good evening to Joshy and Stacy, and Gio says, yo, Joshy. And I think I'm caught up now at the moment with the comments. She's laid back down. I'll show her. I'll get her up here in the front here in a little bit. Anyhow, I mentioned about going to Buc-ee's. Yeah, there's Tootsie, Brooke, which you got to see her last night when we was watching my videos. Angie says, Pam, so glad you made it back home safe. And Joshy's saying hey to John. Gio says, Dutch Brothers has awesome pup cups. And Virginia says, I think Tootsie likes it better up front. Yeah, no, she done good. She rode back there on the way over today. She done real good. She didn't whine, pitch fit. She just pretty much like she's doing now. She laid down. And Kentucky Leader says, not to bring Crackle Barrel up, but I remember in a video a while back that Eric Smoking said his favorite breakfast gravy at a restaurant was Crackle Barrel. So I'm going to tell you, not my favorite. Hey, everybody's got different opinions on everything. I mean, that's the whole point of, conversations and people telling their opinions. I know my opinions don't always agree with everybody else's opinions, and same goes for everybody else. It's like you got 3 Crackle Barrels here in town, and from what all I've heard, and it's quite a few people, more than 10, probably more than 20, have always said that this one down here on the Gatlinburg end is the better one of the 3. And of course, I've ate with quite a few of them, of y'all that's in here at this one. And we've always had good meals there and stuff. But like I say though, I went there instead of going through a drive-thru or something. I wanted a good meal, and I knew I could take Tootsie in there. So that's the reason we went there. But I get what you're saying though, Kentucky Leisure. I definitely get what you're saying. Because I've heard other people saying that they don't like it as good either. And of course in Eric's, that one video of Eric's where we eat together, there's a comment in there where somebody was griping about Tootsie being with us and sitting at the table. But like I said, people's got their opinions about things, so I let it go over my head and in one ear and out the other. That's me. Let me get caught up with you guys. I'm gonna flip that way y'all can stare at the Christmas tree. Let's see. Jimmy says Tootsie's beautiful. Thank you, Jimmy. Angie's saying hey to Joshy. John says, I bet you next week when I have to go back to work, it will be sunny out all next week. Yeah, but it's gonna be cold, or at least it's gonna be cold here. Friday, when I leave Friday, the high is only 41. It's only gonna be 41. It's gonna be cold this weekend. Josh says Eric's a little crazy and eats cardboard. He doesn't know good gravy. And Kentucky Leisure saying hey to Josh and Stacy. Joshy says hi, Angie. Joshy says Kentucky, how's it going? And Gio says Freddie's pup cups are frozen custard. Andy's is mini cones for dogs. Yeah, and I've been to the Andy's up there one time, but that was last year, right when it opened. I didn't go this year any while I was over here. If you want to know the honest truth, I never did make it back up there to Andy's. But it's good though. I mean, Andy's is a good place. I mean, it was different. It's a neat little building too. Virginia says I love Cracker Barrel cheese potato casserole. And Pam says, how's the new... Oh, she done good coming over, Pam. Lord, I got just shy of 23 miles to the gallon. And I thought that was pretty good, you know, considering where I have to climb back Black Mountain and all that. I mean, I still got over a half a tank. Virginia says, the one we ate at was across the road from where you are. Yep, that's the one. That's the go-to one as far as for me. Kentucky Leader says, Joshy, I'll bet the cook you are, you could whip up some good breakfast sausage gravy. Oh, heck yeah. Joshy could probably come up with like a barbecue gravy. That's probably good. I don't know if... Let me roll this window up so I don't feel like I'm having to yell. Is there even a thing called barbecue gravy? Because I just now thought of that. Could you do a barbecue gravy, Joshy? Because if you can, I guarantee you Joshy would have that wore out. I've never heard of barbecue gravy. Matter of fact, I learned about the chocolate gravy through you guys on here. I didn't even know nothing about chocolate gravy till y'all got to jawing about it on the live show here months ago. Pam says, yeah, I'm in Pigeon Forge, Pam, just for a couple days. Joshy says, Kentucky, I can eat sausage gravy for every meal. Breakfast is my favorite. Yes, and I will agree with Joshy on that. Breakfast is always my go-to. I can miss lunch and I can miss supper, but I'd be danged if I miss breakfast. I gotta have my breakfast. Dry Creek says, grew up with my grandma in Tennessee fixing chocolate gravy. Yeah, I know it. That's how it was through Robin Denise is how I found out about the chocolate gravy. And Kentucky Leisure says, same here, Joshy. And Virginia says, yeah, Joshy, especially with good biscuits. And Joshy says, you can make gravy out of anything, including... But I was wondering about that. That's the reason, and I guess whenever he was talking about the sausage, when Kentucky was talking about the sausage and the other stuff, that's what made me think about the barbecue, because I knew you was doing the barbecue sauce. And I thought, shoot, has anybody ever made barbecue gravy? And Pam says, I love biscuits and gravy. It's the best. Yeah. Yeah, biscuits and gravy and some eggs and bacon. And of course, I know a lot of y'all don't know what liver mush is and think it's nasty. But it's good. It's good to me. I don't even know. Matter of fact, ranch is my gravy. That's what Brooke just said. I'm learning a little bit more, Brooke, since we talked last night. So while y'all are in here, and then we'll go for a ride, because I know I can tell Leslie all this mess later on, because I know it'll be a while before she comes in. But let me flip the camera around. So Brooke, that's in here, I met her not in person, but it's been a few weeks ago through the VR, the Oculus thing that I got. She's my fishing buddy, and now we're really fishing buddies, because she showed me a new game last night, and let me tell you, and of course I've told Dennis since he called me and found out where I was at. I've told him a little bit about it, Brooke, but anyhow, she showed me a new fishing game, and it's got the bait game wore out. I mean, it's night and day. It's called Real Fishing. VR, Real Fishing VR. Is that right, Brooke? Or is it VR Real Fishing? Type it in here if you don't mind, Brooke, as far as the name of that game. It's either VR Real Fishing or Real Fishing VR. And when I say real, it's REEL, if I remember right. But she'll type it in. She introduced me to that game, and of course it cost. And so I get on there and I pay for it and I download it, and I ended up getting it like half price, because somehow or another, Real Fishing VR. So, and I guess it is REAL. I thought it was REEL. But anyhow, so I get it, I buy it, I get it downloaded, and then she invites me into her VR room. And we're sitting there fishing, and she's, telling me all because you got to go through this tutorial and all this stuff. And so I get to that part and get that part done. Well, then she invites me into her VR room, and when you first start in it, you're in like this aquarium or tank, if you want to call it, like fish tank. I get in her room, I start looking around, and there's fish galore that she has already caught, and she has caught a darn great white. That thing looked like Jaws coming at me. And when and the reason I'm saying that it's got bait wore out, as far as the game called Bait, where you can fish in it too, this game is the real deal. The only thing that's really VR is like your rod and your bait, and even the reel that you use looks like actual real however you want to say that. When you catching fish though, you're catching the actual fish. I mean, yeah, you're in virtual reality, but you're in a real setting. She had me in a Hawaii, Utah. I think she had me in Japan at one time. I can't remember. She's showing me all the ropes and all the places. But she had caught another shark while we were playing last night, and that thing jumped out of the water. And I mean, and when you get these fish in, you're sitting there, you're holding them, and it's not a VR type image. It's the real. She caught that one shark last night, and it laid on the darn beach. I mean, that thing was huge. I was like, good Lord. So anyhow, that's the story I wanted to tell, because I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, Korea. Okay, Korea. I knew it was some foreign place. But it was crazy how, I mean, we sat there last night, we were fishing, and we were watching the moon move. You could watch the movement. Well, all of a sudden, hell, we got to watch a fireworks show, and that was new to her. She hadn't, wherever it was, I think that was in Korea too, when that happened. But she'd put us in that room, and we were fishing, and all of a sudden fireworks started going off. We got to sit there and watch a fireworks show while we were fishing. It's crazy though. I mean, it's not you know, like on the bait game, it's all like animated. Everything's animated. Not this game. The only thing that's animated is, like I said, your rod and your line and your lure and bait. But everything else, though, I mean, you feel like you're there. I mean, it's like you're there in person. It's crazy. So anyhow, I need to get caught up on the comments. I just, you know, telling y'all this story so y'all know how I met Brooke that's in here and how I know her and stuff. We're fishing buddies. We've been fishing together for the past couple of weeks and stuff. And while you're in here, Brooke, too, we're gonna be fishing tonight because I did bring the headset with me. I've got the Quest with me. So after I get done with YouTube and get back to the hotel, we'll go fishing again. Because me and her fished till 2 o'clock this morning, or around 2 o'clock in the morning. We fished for a good little while and stuff. But we went into the other game there where I could show her my YouTube channel and stuff. And so pretty much had nothing to do with me. She fell in love with that one back there. She says, I'm a Tootsie fan now. She says, I've done subscribe to you. She says, no, I'll be on tomorrow night. I said, okay. I said, yeah, I'm going to go. She was the only one that knew where I was going to be tonight, and knew that I was going to go live and stuff. Because I told her I'd show her the Christmas lights over here and stuff. So anyhow, I'll flip it back around. I'll get caught up on the comments, and then we'll go for a ride. Wait a minute. She says, laugh out loud. Okay. Game on. I got a new location today. All right. Well, you have to, when I get on, you have to invite me then. Later on tonight. Let's see. Let me get back here. All right, right there. Kentucky says, same Joshy. Yeah, right there before Joshy said you can make it out of anything. Kentucky says, yuck, Brooke. When she's talking about ranch being her gravy. Brooke's laughing at Kentucky, says, it's not so bad. And then there's where she is answering me. And then Pam says, I'm going to have to check out the fishing game. It's on Oculus. How much? It was $13.99. I want to say $14.93 tax and all. But somehow or another, I had a store credit. So I got it for $7.93. It's what it cost me to get it. Brooke says, I got my mom and one of my other VR buddies on it now also. Okay, that's good. We'll have a whole crew in there then tonight. Virginia says, what state are you in, Brooke? And I'll let her answer that if she wants to. Brooke says, right now it's $13.99. And Brooke says, I live in Colorado, Virginia. I'm in South Carolina right now. So, yep, that's where she's in South Carolina right now. Virginia says she's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Virginia's in Pennsylvania, Brooke. And Pam says, I haven't played Oculus in months. Probably need a big... Oh, yeah. Hey, Virginia, when I was gone for 7 months over here, when I got back, that bait game had updated to where it had that multiverse where you can go in there and play with people and stuff. It updated to that. And, of course, that's how I met Brooke, was through... No, I met Brooke through Big Screen. And then I told her about bait and showed her how all it had updated, and showed her the ropes on bait. But then she returned the favor and showed me the ropes on the fishing game that I was just talking about, you know, as far as what we did last night. Let's see. And then that's where she said we was in Korea. And John says, that means you'll be up all night playing. Oh, yeah, more than likely, John. There's been some nights where we've been up till 4 in the morning. Virginia says, Robin and Ace, how are you guys and your parents doing? And Brooke says, that's where she says, game on. And Dry Creek says, same basically with my parents, Virginia. Thanks for asking. Well, that's good that nothing's gotten any worse, Robin and Ace. That everybody's still hanging in there and doing okay. Hey, right quick though, Rob, Denise, how are y'all doing with what y'all got going on as far as y'all personally? I guess not your mom and dad, but y'all, because I know y'all had doctor's appointments and checkups and stuff like that. How's Rob doing with his stuff, and then of course how you doing with yours, Denise? I'll let them answer, and then we'll take a drive down the strip here. And then while I'm doing that, I'll get Tootsie to come up. Oh yeah, right quick before we do take a drive. You know, I told y'all. Virginia says I was typing that too, Jeff. Yeah. Denise will answer us, or Rob, whoever's doing the typing for him. Let me flip the camera back around. Anyhow, and I knew I was coming over here today, and Fred had texted me earlier today. So, Fred, I did get one of the two. I got the New Year's. I got the New Year's Bucky. And the reason it's black is because it glows in the dark. That's the front of it. And then here's the back of it. As far as the New Year's, the Bucky's New Year's shirt for this year. So it's Happy New Year 2024. So I didn't get because Fred told me they got and they did. I saw the Valentine's shirts also, but I didn't get one of those. Valentine's Day's not a good day for me anymore, at least for right now. And of course, y'all know why. Brooke doesn't. I hadn't told her that yet, but I know the rest of y'all know why Valentine's Day's a tough day for me. All right, so Dry Creek says Rob's been having trouble last week or so. I gave him his injections tonight, so maybe that will help a little. They changed one of his medicines, so he's hurting more right now until the new one kicks in. Oh, bless your heart. Hey, Rob, hang in there, buddy. I hope everything gets going better for you, and they get all that medicine stuff figured out for you also. And Kentucky Leader says, my kids have lost interest in it. I don't see how, as far as the Oculus. I guess if you play it every day, I guess I could see. But with all this new stuff they're coming out with, Lord have mercy. Especially that game that Brooke introduced me to. Lord, I'm hooked on that one. Druckridge says, I think it's the weather too that bothers him. And you're probably 100% right on that, Denise. Because Teresa, anytime the weather's changing, her arm will let her know if a storm or the weather's changing. So I can understand that. John says the design is the same as last year's new shirt. The New Year's shirt. See, I didn't get one. That's the first New Year's shirt I've ever bought from Buc-ee's. Matter of fact, I didn't even know they made a Valentine's Day one. Dry Creek says wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, the change in the weather and colder is what. Yeah, I knew what you was meaning, Dry Creek. Because like I say, I know it affects Teresa the same way, and then there's somebody else that I know where they can tell when the weather, if certain weather's coming, they'll feel it in their body. Let's see. Hang on, everybody's. And Virginia says prayers continued for Rob and Denise. Hey, Pam Hyatt. Hey. Dry Creek's thanking Virginia. Brooke says sending good vibes, Rob. And Joshy says didn't know you were in town. Yeah, nobody did except for Brooke. And that's just because we were fishing last night together. And then Dennis found out right when I was getting to Buc-ee's. And that's just because he called me. Other than that, nobody knew until I went live. Nobody knew where I was at. But I'm in town for just a couple of days, Joshy. I've just come over for I'm probably going to do a little shopping tomorrow, but then I'll leave Friday, at least by 11 o'clock, because that's when checkout is. And then Charlie says, don't worry, don't do worry, Elvis, God bless. Yeah, I'm trying to read Charlie because I think he talks into his too. But thanks for coming in, Charlie. That's Elvis. He dresses up like Elvis at Rod Runs, or used to. I was trying to make out what he's saying here. I know he's saying Elvis is here, and God bless for the people that need healing. Amen. But I think he's meaning don't worry. Don't worry, y'all. Elvis is here. I think's what he's trying to type there. And then Robin Denise is thanking Brooke. Virginia's saying hey to Pam Hyatt. Pam Hyatt. Don't want that to mess up the... My church was calling me. So I had to decline it. It'll leave a voicemail. Virginia's saying hey to Pam. Pam saying hey to Virginia. Joshy says, I think it's Denise that bothers him more than anything. I've seen it. Joshy. Denise don't bother Rob. Fred says hey to Elvis, talking to Charlie. And here, Dry Creek says, Joshy, you jerk. I can hear Denise saying that too. Like right now. Charlie saying hey to Fred and Connie. And Virginia says, be right back. That's fine, Virginia. Jimmy saying hey to Charlie. What's up, buddy? There's the voicemail. So I'll check it later on tonight. Fred and Connie saying prayers for Rob. And John says, I've got 14 Bucky shirts. Well, I don't have that many. I've got... I think I'm up to 6. I think I'm up to 6 now. I think. Don't quote me on it. It's either 6 or 7, but I don't think it's more than 7. Yeah, Dry Creek says I actually did say that. Hey, you come cry. I'm going to be live for a while, Josh. Of course, I'm getting ready to take a drive, but I'm planning on going to Gatlinburg to show Gatlinburg because I want to see it. I hadn't been in the I went to Gatlinburg, I think, 2 times out of the 7 months that I was here this year. So I'm definitely going to go to Gatlinburg and drive through it so I can see the lights in person. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. When Rob and Denise were live, I was watching it and doing the ooh and the on and seeing it on the screen. But it's different when, and y'all know it too, when you're seeing it in person. It's just that much better. Let's see. Dennis says, we're back, been on the phone. Hey, that's fine, Dennis. That's fine. Joshy says, Denise is mean. You got to watch her. Charlie says, hi, Jimmy. Yeah, and all y'all beautiful folks. That's what Charlie's saying. Dry Creek says, I'm going to kick your butt, Joshy. I'm going to kick your butt. Pam saying hey to Dry Creek. Joshy says, Rob, send 2 thumbs up if you're okay. Hey, Rob, I'm going to have you, instead of on the roof like me, I'll have you in the back seat here. Well, matter of fact, I'll let you ride in the front seat. I mean, I'm going to put Tootsie up here. But you'll be up here in the front seat with Tootsie tonight instead of like how me and you normally do where we're on the roof when we go ride here for just a second. But I mean, see, I know, all jokes aside though, I hope Rob's all right now because Denise said that he was kind of hurting right now and wasn't feeling good. So all jokes aside though, Rob, I hope you're hanging in there all right, and I hope you're, not in too bad a shape and stuff. We'll try to keep it lively in here. But if it hurts to laugh, let us know, because I don't want you hurting no more than what you are. Let's see. Okay, he sent 2 thumbs up, so he's good. He's good. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around here. Let me get Tootsie up here in the front too. I need to move. I brought my other phone with me so I could keep up with the chat a little easier, but I hadn't turned it on. Come here, Toots. Let me unbuckle you, because I got her buckled in. I'm surprised this place that I'm parked at isn't open, because I'm right here at the Funky Buddha Sports Bar and Lounge, so undoubtedly they're closed. Uh-oh, what was said? Dry Creek's got laughing faces up. But I'm parked in Funky Buddha's parking lot right now. But undoubtedly they're closed tonight. All right, come here, youngin. Come here, hop up here. Let me, hold on, I'm trying to, there you go. Now I can get the leash off of you. All right, come on. There you go. Here, sit right there for a second. Well, all right, fine. Get over in the seat then. I was going to put you on camera again. I got to put my seatbelt on. All right, let's see what they said right quick. Joshy says, I said nothing about a smiley face. This is Denise trying to cover it up. Trucker says, no. Need the fun times we all have. Right. And then that's where they was laughing. I'm telling you, why don't you look at this trail? I mean, they're sitting, I guess because they're going to want to shoot straight across, so I think there's a way I can dodge. Lord have mercy. I'm going to try to do a little race maneuver here. Uh-oh, it don't look like I'm going to get to, though. It's backed up all the way. Is that a, oh yeah. Yeah, watch this. Little local knowledge. You just got to know how to do the race traffic. See, that one's wanting to go straight across, and we're going to beat every one of them cars. And then people behind me is going to cut. Look, they're doing what I'm doing now. They've seen what I've done, and they're doing the same thing now. I kid you not. Like right here, one of them's pulled out. That's one of them, and the other's behind me. All them people was on that street. So we'll ride through here, and I need to move this out the way. I had to take the parking pass down. Saw where it's showing the glare. And if I miss any comments, I apologize. Other than that, if y'all just want to enjoy the ride, I mean, you can chat with each other if you want to. I'm just going to show the lights, because they might be some in here that hadn't got to see the lights. Brooke says, make sure the heated seats are, who's blowing the horn? Might be somebody that knows me, who knows? I don't recognize anybody around me. Anyhow, Brooke says, make sure the heated seats are on for a Princess Tootsie. Yeah, see, I don't have them on yet, but it's not too bad cold in here yet. John says, I ended up spending 80 bucks at Buc-ee's yesterday. Yeah, they only got me for $19 and change after I bought that shirt. Tax and all, the shirts are still under 20 bucks. Brooke wants me to cut the heated seat on for you. You want me to cut your heated seat on for you? I can put it on low. All right, I got her heated seat on for her, Brooke. And Fred says, that's all, John? Lord have mercy. I mean, heck, that's a lot to me. John spent way more than I did. I went in there and just got one shirt and I was out the door. John says, where else can you party like a rock star and spend, or potty like a rock star and spend 80 bucks? So he went in there and used the good old restrooms and then spent 80 bucks. At least I think that's how he's meaning that. I thought maybe he was meaning party, but he's talking about how clean the restrooms are, because they are clean. They do have the cleanest restrooms. They're clean. That's for sure. See, there's still traffic out here. It's almost 8 o'clock. Fred says he spent a lot more, but it's worth it. Oh, and I get that. I mean, I could probably go in there and spend a few 20s myself. Well, I did when I got Tootsie's Christmas presents, and I didn't bring him with me as far as what she got from Buddy's. Yeah, and I get that Fred's saying they don't go as often though either. And plus, Fred's buying for two of them. You know, him and his wife. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I'm having to buy for two. Which, like I said, I did before Christmas. I bought me something, bought Tootsie's stuff. Brooke says, I heard Buc-ee's has good food. Yeah, and that's, you know, it all depends on who you ask, Brooke. I mean, there's a few in here that like Buc-ee's, and then there's a few in here that, you know, don't like Buc-ee's as far as the food goes. But it's just, you know, because everybody's got, you know, different opinions, which is fine. Heck, I got all my family. There's only a couple of them that even likes Buc-ee's. The rest of them, they could care less about going to Buc-ee's. They don't even, they're always saying, I don't know what the big hoorah is with Buc-ee's. I sit there and I just look at them dead in the eye and I say, Buc-ee's is fun and it's a good place. I got to pay attention to the road too, because it is knee deep and y'all can see it. Yeah, that's fine, Fred. He said he'd be right back. And as far as the food goes at Buc-ee's, I hadn't really ate a whole lot of food at Buc-ee's. I'm pretty much going to Buc-ee's for the shopping part, not the food part, but the shopping part. Because John said he got a brisket sandwich and pulled pork sandwich, 6 bags of beaver nuggets, a shirt and a hat. Well, I saw the shirt and the hat or the shirt that you got, John, when you sent me that picture earlier tonight. If I missed a comment, I apologize. I was trying to catch them as they came up. Right now, y'all are pretty much getting to see the tail lights of cars and not any Christmas lights, really. And like I say, the reason the Harvey Five's not in here, you know, they're at church right now, because she had sent me a message that they were going to church tonight. So it might be like 9 o'clock before we see them pop in. But some of these, like, well, we've already passed it, but I'll try to show it on the way back by. I don't remember Margaritaville as far as the hotel Margaritaville there at the island. It's got snowflakes on the building lit up, and I don't remember that last year. I think that's new. Well, it's new to me because I don't remember them having that. And I'll be honest with you, I need to, instead of getting in that mess on the other side, as far as up here, I need to get on Teaster and then circle back around to get back on the, well, I could go up here and just make the U-turn because we're going to go to Gatlinburg. Hey, David C. Perkins, hey, thanks for coming in. And Virginia says she's back. I'm just now started riding around Virginia. We're going to go to Gatlinburg, I guess here. Well, I might just go on up to Sevierville while I'm headed this way. We'll just go on up to Sevierville and we'll look at the lights up there, and then we can head towards Gatlinburg, and then that'll kill us some time. So by the time I do all that, then maybe Leslie and Larry will be in here, and then we can start having some real fun. And maybe Blaine will pop in too. I know Blaine keeps it lively in here too. He comes up with some of the craziest stuff. Dry Creek saying hey to David. David saying hey to Dry Creek. And I'm going to have to stop and get me a drink sometime or another. That's for sure. But we'll go up here. We'll go up here to Sevierville, see the downtown lights that they got, like we did last year. Yeah, I went by your hotel, John, one you like staying at. I'm up here at the, see, there's Joy to the World right there at the Christmas hotel. Virginia says, is Jeff telling us we are, but no, I'm not telling y'all boring. Y'all know what, you know what I mean in Virginia, as far as how we all cut up in here. Usually it's either Blaine or me or Leslie that we start trying to crank up craziness. But as far as the number one, and I know a lot of y'all probably agree to this, we're missing another one too that hadn't come in yet, which is Amanda. That's the one we're waiting on. That's the one that's doozy. I know you're kidding, Virginia. Yeah, I know you're kidding. Yeah, we got Amanda's the one that usually gets it really fired up. I'm surprised she hadn't come in yet. Jeff is really mad at me. I know, because I'm dadgummit, David, yeah, I'm mad now because you put the bad word in. The LATE. That's a bad word. You're never that. You know good and well, nobody is never that 4-letter word in my show. You come in when you want to, you leave when you want to. Hell, you do whatever you want to. As far as in my show, don't bother me a bit. Yeah, right there, and he says he gets upset when you say that word, or type that word. Dry Creek says traffic isn't all that bad for Hell Week. Yeah, well, yeah, I know this is nothing compared to Thanksgiving. So you're right on that, Rob Denise. Oh, Blaine, who? Me? Never. There you are, Blaine. Well, you lurking on me, Blaine? And Virginia says, and Linda. Yeah, Linda. Yeah, I'm surprised Linda hadn't popped in yet. Of course, it's, I'm not on my normal night though either. But I knew Fred and Connie were taking the night off, and I didn't want to come over yesterday because it was pouring the rain, and just the weather wasn't that good. John says, go down to the goat coaster. And David says, yep, I know that's just playing. And Virginia says, oops, there's Blaine. Hi, Blaine. Dry Creek says, hi, Blaine. There's Amanda. Damn. So Amanda's been lurking too. Oh, Lordy. Hannah Banana, hi, Blaine. What the hell? I can't even read that, Amanda. Are you already feeling good, Amanda? It's going to be a fun night tonight. Oh, Lordy. Blaine says, lurking, going down drive to get on computer. And Blaine saying, hey, y'all. Dry Creek says, where's Leslie when I need you? Oh, I know it. She's in church right now, Dry Creek. That's why I was kind of just killing time, because I figured by the time we get to Gatlinburg, it'll... Oh, habanero peppers. She's talking about habanero peppers. Gotcha. Hell, you had so many crazy words and letters all scrambled there. I couldn't make out what you were saying, Amanda. Yeah, Virginia says, there's the other one. Hi, Amanda. Then she says, hi, Virginia. You still in here, Brooke? You're gonna start getting to know everybody once this mess gets really cranked up. I hadn't had a fiasco yet, knock on wood. I don't want a fiasco. John says, you want to stop by the adult bookstore? What's the best seller? No, I'm not going to go that far up, John. Larry will just have to miss out. Yeah, I'm not gonna ride up that far. It's still yellow, still yellow, still yellow, still yellow. Barely turned red. Jimmy saying hey to Amanda. Amanda says Tootsie wants to scare a cop and laugh at them when they get the shit scared. Amanda. Hell, if anything, she won't scare a policeman, Amanda. She'll probably get me out of a ticket, because then they'll look at her and say, oh, look at that cute little thing. Oh, you can go on. I ain't gonna write you a ticket. No, shit, that won't happen. That'd never happen. Yeah, okay, you're still here, Brooke. I didn't know if you're still in here. I mean, I know you said you was gonna watch, which is fine. But I wanted to make sure, because you're getting to watch our little crazy YouTube family in here, because we're all crazy, every one of us, but we're a good kind of crazy. Amanda says if she talks. Yeah, talking about Tootsie. She says I'm listening and doing chores. Are you having to do chores, Brooke? Bless your heart. Well, get the chores done. That way we can fish tonight. Cause I'm gonna try to land me a shark if I can, but I gotta catch some more fish to where I can get that, fake money, if you want to call it, to where I can upgrade my rod and reel. Virginia says, speak for yourself, Jay. Amanda says, I've seen dogs laugh. Oh yeah, I have too. No, that's no joke. I've seen a dog laugh, and I've actually heard a dog talk, speak, or whatever. I have seen those, but it's rare. Hey, down the mountain, man. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah, how about a catfish? Oh yeah, I caught a catfish last night. Yeah, I did catch a catfish, Dry Creek. Dan saying hey to everybody. Jimmy saying hey to Dan. I hope the signal's still good, because like I said, I know there's a ton of visitors. Oh, that's new. That's new to me. That little tree that we just passed right there, that was new to me. Brooke says, laugh out loud. Yeah, just cleaning up in my room and space. So you're cleaning up your room and little space area. Well, that's not too bad then. All right, we're almost up here to Sevierville, as far as where we can see some more Christmas lights. Virginia says, our neighbor had a dog and he would smile on command. Really? I've seen one smile too. I don't know about on command, but I have seen a dog smile, if you want to call it smiling. Sometimes they be smiling, but it means either back up, go on, get the hell away, or I'm gonna eat you up. That kind of smile. Let's see, I want to turn here. And that one, I'm gonna go ahead and turn right here. I mean, I know I'm turning a little too soon, but I think I can take this one road, if I remember right, to get where I want to go. I could have turned right there. I think I can turn up here too. Hang on, I'll get caught up with you guys' comments, because we'll go up here and look at the tree. I don't know that I've ever came in this way. This is kind of new. here we go. Getting ready to do the, like Denise, you know, told us all. Getting ready to start the ooh, ah. They've added rope lighting. Has that always, was that like this? I'd have to go back and watch my last year's video. Rob, Denise, let me know. The little rope lights from pole to pole. Is that new this year? We'll ride through right quick, and then I'll go where I normally park. Right over here's Dolly's. That's the only bad thing about not being on the, okay, Fred and Connie's back. That's the only thing bad about y'all being on this new, if you want to call it a gimbal, because I can't turn the camera as easy to show y'all stuff like I normally do with the handheld gimbal. I know, I'll probably get flack over this, but that's all right. There's nobody. We're just gonna back up right here and then go back this way. Yeah, I'll get Amanda. Give me just a little bit here. I was just showing the downtown lights right quick, and then I'll go down here and park at that spot that I normally. When Rob and Denise crashed me last year, right there's the tree at Dolly's parting statue right there. I'm trying to. I don't have nobody behind me, so there's the tree, and then of course the statue's right in front of it. But and I don't know if Rob and Denise answered me or not. The rope lighting from pole to pole, I don't remember that part, but they'll let me know when I read the comments here in a minute. I'm gonna go see. They don't have them to the right here, which I can't show you guys. They don't have them to the right, but they do right here to the left as far as the pole to pole lights. They've got them through this little part. Ooh, now I don't remember. They've added stuff right here. Oh yeah. I'm glad I came up here now. There's a little bit of new stuff right here. There's people here too. I'll see if I can get a parking spot to where y'all can see these Christmas balls. Now, I remember last year asking about that butterfly that's right there on that wall, and y'all had told me that that'd been there for years, and I just don't know why I never did not. But right here, though, hang on, I'm gonna park right here and put these little, I guess if you want to call them Christmas balls or Christmas ornaments that's on the ground right here that you're getting ready to see. I know that wasn't here last year. I'd remember that. On the other side of the gazebo there. And I'll zoom in to where y'all can see them sitting on the ground right there on the other side of the gazebo. That wasn't there last year. But that's a pretty shot. I need to cut my lights out or it'll show up better. All right, let me get caught up with you guys' chats right quick. Hold on, I'm fine. Going back to where I was at. All right, there's where Dan came in. And then Amanda says catfish is also a fish that sticks on the glass of tanks. And Brooke says, I've heard a dog say I love you on a video. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, Brooke, where it says I love you. Then Brooke saying it's crystal clear. And then Virginia says, I would say smile, Willie, and he would show his teeth. Really? No kidding. And Amanda says, I've seen that video on YouTube talking about where the dog says I love you. And then Dry Creek says, how cute, Virginia. Yeah, I'd like to see that myself where Virginia does that. But I know we're never going to get her to do videos though. Dennis says, "Got a call, gotta go, be back." All right, that's no problem, Dennis. Virginia says Denise, he was a German Shepherd, and that's where Fred and Connie came back. And okay, Dry Creek says they think that's new. I thought it was new too. The rope lighting. I don't remember that last year. And then Fred and Connie saying hey to Amanda. Dry Creek says that's neat, Virginia. Amanda says the live streams remind me of my childhood and my parents using AOL chat rooms in country western. Right. I remember the AOL days, but I still think you might be a little older than 27, Amanda, or 28, whatever you are right now. Fred Connie says downtown Sevierville. Yep, we're in Sevierville now. And Amanda says around 2003. Amanda's saying hey to Blaine. Blaine saying hey to Amanda. And then she's saying hey again. Fred's saying hey to Dan and Blaine. And Jimmy says hey to Blaine. Blaine saying hey to everybody. Fred Connie says downtown sure has changed since 1989. Isn't that the truth? Dan says they did a food job with the downtown area with the construction. I think he meant a fine job, I think. And then Amanda says Christmas balls. Yeah. Well, they can be called Christmas balls, Christmas ornaments. Jeff, Vacation Station TV, he's got the blue balls. He's got the blue balls handled. Yeah, here's Fred and Connie says, but they're not blue balls. And everybody goes, Fred. Brooke says pretty. Fred says Blaine. Laughing at Blaine. Dan the Mountain Man says 21. And Blaine says, we have friends who attend the big Baptist church around the corner. Really? And Virginia says, sadly, they moved and he's probably passed. That was before cell phones. Okay, got you, Virginia. I thought you meant good, Dan. I thought you were meaning something else. Dry Creek's laughing. Amanda says, blue balls, blue balls. It's dollar night at the Hoochie Coochie Club instead of saying the TITTY word. And that's a song. Larry the Cable Guy sings it. I didn't make that up myself. Lordy. Brooke, I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up. I'm just as crazy as everybody else. Sometimes it gets crazy talk in my live shows. I can't remember if I told you that last night or not. Which I know you're like the rest of us though. You'll pitch right in with the best of us. Stuff to come up with and say. Blaine says Amanda might know about those dollar nights. Yeah. Blaine. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all gonna already get me tickled. I gotta find a store and get me a drink. My house getting yeah, Larry the Cable Guy. That's his name, Amanda. He's a hang on a minute. He's a singer, but he does parodies to country songs. He's like a comedian, singer. You can look him up. Yeah, right there. Blaine said he's a comedian, Amanda. Amanda says $1 each. And Brooke's laughing. Wait a minute. De Niro. Oh, hey, De Niro. Yeah, stand-up comedian. Hey, thanks for coming in. I remember you being in a couple other times. Brooke says, I want to go to the Hoochie Coochie Club. Oh, Lord, Brooke. And De Niro's saying howdy. Blaine says, you have a lot of $2 bills, Amanda. Are you saying that, Blaine, or are you asking that? And Virginia says he lives in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he still lives in Florida. As far as Larry the Cable Guy. Amanda says working on $2 million. That's just people out here looking at the lights, Tootsie. I know last time I was here last year, there wasn't a soul here. But I think I came after the New Year's though, last year. Because I know it was either it was before. No, I guess I done it before Christmas. I just know whenever I did do it, they wasn't nobody in town. Blaine says, saying, not asking. No, sir. Well, I wasn't really meaning it the way that you're probably thinking that I meant it when I was asking that question, Blaine. But that's funny too, because I wasn't thinking of it that way. Try Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, where is Leslie when we need her in here? Lord, yeah, there's no telling what, or Larry. Where's Larry at? There's no telling what Larry'd be typing right now. But I know they're in church. Lord, and we're going to ruin them too. Here they are going to church, and then they're going to come in my live show, and then they're going to have to go right back to church. Blaine says, I remember watching lives last year in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Keeps their lights up forever. Wonder if Sevierville keeps them up as for a while as well. Yeah, well, they finally took them down. Eventually, I know Gatlinburg takes them down, if I'm not mistaken, Blaine, and Rob and Denise will be able to let us know, I think, for sure, and Josh and Stacy. I know they cut them off around the middle of February. And I think Gatlinburg takes them down not long after that. But now Pigeon Forge left theirs on the poles there for the longest time. Then they finally took them down. But then they went right back up right there, right when I left in November. They stuck them back up. Dan goes, oh, Lord. And Dry Creek says, her and I tag team. That's right, Dry Creek, Denise. Blaine says they are currently praying for us as we speak. I bet so. I bet so. Yeah, see, middle of February. There we go. Dry Creek says middle of February. And Dan says February, I think. And Dry Creek says it's what is planned anyway. And Fred says, I liked it last year with the snow. Let's see. Where at, Fred? I mean, I know I wasn't up here in the snow. Unless if you're talking about fake snow or something. Because I'm struggling with that. And of course, he might not even talk about one of my shows. It could have been either Joshy and Stacy's or Rob and Denise when they were over here when it snowed. Because I know somebody was over here when it snowed, but it wasn't me. Dan says, I have to go back to work now. I'll see you. Hey, don't work too hard, Dan. Thanks for coming in, bud. And Fred's saying, take care, Dan. And Virginia's saying, see you, Dan. I'm trying to think on what Fred was talking about as far as with the snow. Blaine says, take care, Dan. See you. But yeah, I mean, y'all are right though. As far as Sevierville, this is going to be the next Pigeon Forge one of these days, I believe, unless if they just, keep it toned down and keep it like they've got it. But one thing about it though, they're definitely getting better each year, and of course these decorations are telling me that. I mean, this is as good as Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, but now Gatlinburg, though's still the king. And of course, We're going to see that here in a little bit because I'll take y'all through Gatlinburg. He's talking about Pigeon Forge when they were there with the snow. Got you, Fred. And Dry Creek says we will be back taking mom and dad's groceries. Yeah, that's fine, Dry Creek. Yeah, take care of mom and dad. Do that because that's way more important. And I definitely can understand that. Blaine says they keep building stuff out that way as well, and the traffic keeps going out further, so it will be all one huge city. Yeah, you're right, Blaine. You're right. And when I was making that comment, I was sort of meaning like just the downtown area part. But yeah, you're right. As far as out here on the main highway part, oh yeah, it's gonna be from up there on interstate at Kodak, from there to Gatlinburg. It's gonna be nothing but one big huge. Like I said, they might as well just group it all under one name. I know that won't happen, but that's what it's gonna. It's gonna just feel like one whole huge town. And Virginia says hugs to Rob and Denise, or hugs to their parents. Who's Gatlin? I'm talking about Gatlinburg, Amanda. The city Gatlinburg. Oh, she's wanting to know who. I don't know if Gatlinburg come from the Gatlin brothers or not. I can't remember. Fred, do you know? Blaine? I know Rob and Denise is having to help their parents right now. Joshy, are you still in here? I'm trying to remember how. Okay, Radford Gatlin. There we go. Blaine answered it. So there you go, Amanda. I couldn't answer that 100%, so that's why I didn't attempt to answer that question that Blaine was. I mean, not Blaine, but Amanda was asking. And then she says it's probably named after the founders. I know Pigeon Forge has nothing to do with pigeons, but it has to do with the forges, though. I do know a little bit about that, and that's just because I watched YouTube videos trying to study up on Pigeon Forge a little bit. Kentucky Leisure says, I remember years ago that there wasn't anything between Sevierville and Pigeon Forge except the trading post. That's right. I remember that too. I can remember because I was coming over here from about the mid 80s till present. So I've watched it change a lot. I mean, Pigeon Forge used to be nothing but go-kart tracks. Virginia says it's all unrecognizable to me because it's been 25 to 30 years since I've been there. You need to try to get your hind end back down here, Virginia, sometime or another. And if you do, you need to let either on my live or Robin Denise's live or Josh and Stacy's live or Vacation Station TV's live or TME TV's live or Blaine's live or Fred and Connie's live. One of our lives, if you are planning on coming to Pigeon Forge, give us a heads up. I guarantee you there'll be quite a few of us that will drive however long it takes to come meet you. And then we'll feed you. We won't let you feed us. We'll feed you just because we'll have the honor of getting to meet you in person. Let's see. Amanda says, just in case it's $500,000 question. And Kentucky Leisure says, Virginia, you would flip out. And Blaine says, yes, you would be shocked now, Virginia. Oh, yeah. And De Niro says, last time I was there was late 70s. Holy moly. So it's definitely changed for you, too. Virginia says, I'm sure Kentucky Leisure. And then Kentucky Leisure says, that's how long I've been coming down too, Jeff. Mid-80s. Go-karts and water rides. That's it. That's right, Kentucky. Virginia says, you want your cameras to... no, Virginia. Cameras will not break. And I know they won't break because you done sent me a picture of you dressed as Mrs. Claus. And that's a beautiful, good looking picture that you sent me. And especially with all that food that you cooked and that spread, and you said that was only a fourth of what you fixed for Christmas. I couldn't imagine what the other two tables looked like. Lord have mercy. But I still wouldn't mind meet you in person though. I still, if you never get the chance to come here, and it don't really technically have to be Pigeon Forge. If it's just somewhere that's down here close to all of us, within a reasonable drive. But I know there'll be some that will drive, 4 or 5 states away to come see you. I mean, we've all threatened to drive up to Pennsylvania as it is. Yeah, I know you meant mid-'80s Kentucky leisure. Blaine says, oh, yeah, I would stop what I'm doing to meet Virginia. Yeah. Amanda says, if I go live, I'll probably have to wear something R-rated. Hey, well, that's fine, Amanda. If you go live, you need to let us know. Because I know I'll probably get on there. Wonder what kind of comments I'm going to get now. Oh, Lord. Fred says he was the owner of the second general store in White Oak Flats, the previous name for Gatlinburg. That was why there is a White Oak Cemetery. Okay, well, I learned something there. I didn't know it was White Oak before Gatlinburg. Blaine says last time Daenerys was that, the big dipper was the saucer. And oh, he's saying there. He meant there. Last time. And Virginia says sidewalks pulled in at sundown. You couldn't even find a decent restaurant in Gatlinburg. And hey, it's PB. Pam says, okay, I know I'm really behind. I had to sign in again on my Oculus. What a disaster. Shows how much I play. Now my controllers need batteries. Matter of fact, I got to get batteries for mine. My right hand controller, the battery's low on it, so I got to get batteries for my controllers. Went through another set of batteries. Let's see. Amanda says I would open a restaurant and hotel if I get 5 million subscribers. There you go. Well, hey, it's possible, Amanda. It's possible for you to be able to get that many subscribers if you used to do it right. I don't know how. Hey, Josh, if you're still in here or whoever, what's Mr. Beast up to? I know he's the biggest of them all, but I hadn't looked lately to see how many subscribers he's got. Blaine says Jeff would just be there for the tatas if she goes live. Well, hell, Blaine, what's wrong with that? And then Daenerys says, yep. And Amanda says, these days it takes several million to be rich. Well, that's because the price of stuff went up so much. Virginia goes, Blaine! And Blaine says, I had to say it. I'm actually behaving tonight, Virginia. And then Blaine says, true, Amanda. And Amanda says, the batteries in me might go out if I live over 90. Virginia says, I don't call that behaving, Blaine. Well, what he's meaning, though, Virginia, is he could be saying a lot more stuff, and he's not. That's why he's saying he's behaving to a certain extent. Blaine says 222 million, I think, is Mr. Beast. Holy moly. He's coming up on 250 million subs. That's crazy. Blaine says, don't make me feel bad, Virginia. Yeah, Lordy. Oh, that tree that's right there, it's got snowflakes falling now. I don't know how good y'all can see it. It's changed to where it looks like it's snowflakes falling. Right there. Oh, now it's back green. Now it's back to a tree. Mr. Mr. Beast makes more an hour off of YouTube than I will in a lifetime. That's the darn truth. That's absolutely darn truth. I hear sirens. There you go, Amanda. Because you're in here, so we always hear the sirens and the fire trucks and stuff. Amanda says it's 34 in Florida. What the heck? How are you colder in Florida than it is here? That's a mistype, I believe. I mean, it's 50. It's 50 here in Tennessee right now. I know it's no 34 in Florida. There's no way. Not right now. And Fred says he makes more in the second, Blaine. Yeah, ain't no way it's 34. It's 60 in South Carolina. Oh, she's talking about Saturday. Yeah, it's supposed to be cold in the South by this weekend. Now, she's right about that. Kentucky, as far as this weekend. Because, I mean, the high's only 41 here in Pigeon Forge Friday, the day I'm leaving. I mean, it's pretty much going to be in the 30s all day. It's crazy. Blaine says, yes, cold front coming through. Going to be high 58 here on Friday. And Amanda says, I'm looking forward to it. How come you're looking forward to the cold weather, Amanda? Well, that's right. You don't like the hot weather as much. I'll trade you the hot weather, Amanda, for the cold weather. How's that? I'd rather it be 100 degrees than 20-some degrees. I'm not a big fan of cold weather, unless if it's snowing. Now, if it's snowing, I don't mind it being cold. Yeah, I know it's rare. I know, especially where you're at, Amanda. I know it's rare. You're right on that. I think Miami's seen it snow one time since the Earth's been created, if I'm telling that right. And I think I'm 100% right on that too. I think it snowed one time in Miami. Boy, there's a lot of darn fire trucks, ambulance, whatever. Something's going on. Oh yeah, the ocean is beautiful in the winter. I bet it is. Blaine says I could live in 50 and 60 degree year round. That's a little too chilly for me, Blaine. I can't get a tan between 50 and 60 degrees. Blaine says we would be in Pennsylvania where Virginia is and having to shovel lots of snow each year. No thanks on that, though. Well, that's true. And Brooke says, I'm so ready for summer weather. Yeah, I am too, Brooke. Blaine says prayers for wherever they are going, right. And PB Pam says, who has been out to Beaufort? Let's see, now I got to remember because you got Buford and Beaufort. And Beaufort, I think, is South Carolina and Buford's North Carolina. See how she's like, who's been out to Beaufort, South Carolina? It comes up on my Facebook and looks beautiful. Probably, I know my aunt and uncle, I think, went today, either yesterday or today. You might be seeing them through me. So that might be what you're talking about, Pam, because I know we're friends on Facebook. I know that's where they were going this week for their little mini vacation. Blaine says, go to the tanning bed, just take a sock with you. Blaine! Virginia says, 48 here, raining, miserable. It's 61 in Tampa right now. Brother-in-law lives here. And Brooke says, I've lived there, Pam, talking to Pam, PB on the go. It's really pretty. And Blaine says, other way around, Jeff. And is it the other way around? So it's Buford, South Carolina, and Beaufort, North Carolina. Because my brother was telling me, he says, if you don't say it right, they'll correct you. I said, I don't give a rat's butt. I said, it's like, by God, Tanger, and what was the other one I mentioned? There's another one I mentioned. I'm having a brain fart right now at the moment. But anyhow, y'all know what I mean. Because we was talking about that Christmas night when I was over at my aunt and uncle's. Let's see. Brooke says, but I prefer Charleston, South Carolina, home. There you go. And PB Pam says, wow, talking to Brooke. And Amanda says, maybe somebody blew up their bathroom in Dairy Queen after the chili exploded in the south side. Amanda, you're awful. I don't know that they'd send all the police and ambulance and fire rescue for a explosion in the bathroom. At least not that kind of explosion. Virginia says, Blaine, last year we really didn't get hardly. Yeah, I know it. They've been jawing about that, Virginia, on my news down here, where they said that like New York and all them, that they didn't hardly see any snow last year, but I believe y'all are going to get it this year. Blaine says, yes, I'm in Beaufort, South Carolina weekly. We own Beaufort.com. And Pam PB says Charleston looks really nice too. It is. It is. It's a historical town, and Brooke will verify that because that was where she grew up. And then Brooke goes, "Wow, small world." And Blaine says, "Where are you at, Brooke?" And Pam says, "Blaine, how cool! I need to check this out." And Blaine says, "It doesn't bother me on how they say it, but he's right. Some people will correct you." Yeah, that's what my brother told me. Brooke says, "Blaine, I'm in Charleston visiting family right now." And Blaine says, "Oh, wow, I'm 90 miles away, Brooke." And Amanda says, "Or Wendy's chili will blow up a bathroom." And Blaine says, "If they had explosions out back in, they better eat a blizzard to put that fire out, Amanda." If it's for Jesus, bite your tongue, Jeff. When I said that they're going to get the snow this year. And then, hey, it's PB. Pam says, and talking to Brooke, you mentioned earlier you live in Colorado. I live next door in Nebraska. And Amanda says, she ate a hot fudge sundae. I like hot fudge sundaes. It's been a while since I've had a hot fudge sundae. Virginia says, did you get a drink yet? No, and I need to because my mouth's dry. Brooke says, yes, I live in Colorado currently. Pam, Nebraska is close. And Blaine says, Grandma about to get you. Yeah, yeah. Blaine says, we love Colorado. Been to Leadville and other places. Love that state. Yeah, Blaine, I'm wanting to go to Colorado myself. One of these days, I might get to. I gotta get me a drink. Amanda says Dr. Pepper chili came out of the bottle. Or pepper. Dr. Pepper, jalapeno pepper came out of the bottle. Brooke says Colorado is gorgeous, but I still prefer Charleston. I love the beach too much. Well, get your hind end back to Charleston, Brooke. Come July. See if you can be in Charleston come July, Brooke. She knows I'm just messing with her. I treat everybody the same. I give everybody a hard time. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up since the moment. All right, we got to find, and we'll head towards Gatlinburg. But I got to. I'm good on bathroom. I just need to get me a drink. I just hope we don't see, because I still hear sirens. So whatever it is, something major's going on. On switch. Jeff's shows are always spicy. So when you're putting that emoji up, then you're meaning spicy. Well, that's only because of you guys, Amanda. And I'm not meaning that in a bad way. I'm meaning that as, my shows get a little spicy because of how we all communicate together. Because we're, YouTube family. That's why we like our little family in here and stuff, because we all cut up. And we'll say things that are, dirty, but we tell it in a clean way. I can't tell which direction they're going. Oh, they're coming right here in front of me. There they go. They're headed towards Pigeon Forge. I'm like Blaine though. Wherever it is they're going for whatever it is, because it don't sound too good with all the sirens I've been hearing. I gotta roll this window. It's getting a little chilly. Brooke says, laugh out loud. I'd love to, Jeff. July is my birthday. Hey, are you kidding me? Because I didn't see that on Facebook. I didn't pay attention because my birthday's in July. Yeah, it's all love. That's right, Brooke. Fred says, prefer the mountains over the beaches. I like them both, Fred, but I don't know. I could live in the mountains, but I like the beach though, as far as the best. And don't get mad at me, Brooke. I couldn't live at the beach. And why I'm saying that right quick, Brooke, because everybody else in here already knows the answer to this. If I was to live at the beach, I wouldn't have nothing to look forward to each year. And that's the only reason why I wouldn't live at the beach, because I always look forward to that summer vacation when I go to the beach, because it's fun. I love the beach. The beach is definitely, I guess, my number one spot, but now Pigeon Forge is number two in the mountains. But it's because, and the reason because why I don't want to live at the beach is it always gives me something to look forward to, you know, because I'm close to the mountains. I mean, I live ass opposite of Pigeon Forge from where I live. I'm just on the other side of the Great Smoky Mountains, because we're in the foothills right here in Pigeon Forge, and I'm in the foothills on the North Carolina side of the Great Smoky Mountains. So I've always been around the mountains. But now I could spend time at the beach. I could spend a month or two at the beach if it ever was to happen. But I wouldn't live at the beach. But now I'd live up here in the mountains. But I'll still take the beach over the mountains though, as far as excitement wise, especially during the warm months of the year. Right over there's that tree I was talking about on the left hand side. I don't know how good y'all are getting to see it, but it's that big bright triangle shape right there. I don't remember seeing that last year. Brooke says that's fair. Virginia says, Brooke, mine is the 23rd, brother is the 31st of July. Yeah, there's a few of us that's got July birthdays in here. And I'll try to catch the comments, but it's hard for me when I'm driving. Amanda says Florida has foothills. Florida's got footprints. I don't know about foothills. And Everglades. Yeah, Virginia's in the Leo gang. That's right, which I knew that. I let, you know, for the ones that want to tell when their birthdays are, I let them tell it. But I know quite a few of them in here when their birthdays are. Yeah, Amanda says Orlando has them. Orlando area has them. Yeah, Lordy. I gotta get, there's a gas station right up here. I gotta get me a drink. I'm about to die. March 20th, first day of spring's my birthday, is what Blaine said. And PB, hey, it's PB, Pam says, dang, Blaine, I learned something today. And Blaine says, will you do me a favor? I will be 40 and in need of walking sticks. I'm getting old. Well, 40 is going to be hard on you, Blaine, but after about a few days, maybe a week, the being shell shocked, it might take it a month. I can't remember how long it took me to get over it. Yeah, 40 hit me too, pretty hard, but then I got over it though. It didn't take long to get over it. Let's see. I guess I need to turn right here. I was thinking you could turn in. Well, hell, can you even turn into it right here? Oh, hell no. Ain't that? I guess you could turn it off the road. Jeez. Well, we've had our fiasco. I'm not used to going to this gas station. Wait a minute. I wonder if this circles around to it. Maybe I didn't have a fiasco. We might have got lucky. Yeah. I ain't believing this. Well, for the ones that didn't know that it did that, there's a little, of course, I don't know if you want to go this way or not, because it, Lord have mercy, I hope the front end doesn't bottom out. I don't want to tear up my car that I just got. I'm going to go in here and get me a drink right quick. Y'all can keep, what the heck? Wait a minute, I got to show this right quick. There he goes, right here, if it'll catch him on camera. Right there he goes. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. He ain't leaves going up the street right there. He's on some kind of gas-powered bike. All right, get the keys. All right, I'll flip it back around here where y'all can see Tootsie. Listen to her. Well, I don't know if she'll whine, but she'll be watching for me. All right, get over in your seat. There you go. Yeah, that's why you're going to stay in the back when we're traveling and stuff so you don't crawl all over the place. All right, I'm back. Did Jeff get permission from Tootsie to go get us? Hell no, we ain't got me a drink until Tootsie. I'll be back in a minute. Move some of this stuff out of the way. I gotta make room. Make room for the door. Alright. At least I think that was a gas-powered bicycle. I couldn't really make it out. He didn't have no lights on. Let's see what y'all have talked about while I was gone. Let's see. Blaine says, I need a hurricane but I should have asked for that for Christmas, talking to Fred. Amanda says 28. Blaine better get your false teeth and hurricane as well. Hurricane. Talking about them, because I know what they're talking about. They're not talking about the storm. They're talking about them canes that's called a hurricane. Amanda says, I thought 50 plus XD. And then Virginia says, oh, to be 40 again. Okay, Amanda's saying she's 28, yeah. Let's see. Brooke says, I'm July 31st, Jeff. I'll be 30 next summer. Yeah, I knew you were younger than me. My birthday's the 26th, Brooke. So I'm 4 days before you. Blaine says, was that Jeff with Vacation Station TV on his bike? I don't know. Did he get a motorized bike? If he has, I hadn't seen that. Blaine says, hey Tootsie, pull the car around back. I double dog dare you. And PB says, Blaine, how far are you from Greenville, South Carolina? Hey, Snake Yaller family, how's Jamie doing? He's saying hey to everybody. And Virginia goes, oh, poor Tootsie. And then Amanda goes, meow. And PB's saying hey to Snakey. Everybody's saying hey to Snakey. And then Blaine's answering Pam and saying hey. And then Amanda's going woof woof. And then Fred says, where's a Wendy's bag when you need it? Hey, Brooke, on that comment of Fred's where he's talking about the Wendy's bag, I left Tootsie in the car, and this is back at home, but I was in Hickory, and I went in to get a milkshake, and I had a Wendy's bag, and of course I didn't have Tootsie buckled up, and I had a Wendy's bag that still had some French fries left in it, because I had just got done eating, because it was a live show, and, excuse me, and so while I was in there getting my milkshake, Tootsie decides to help herself, and she tears that bag up, and everybody could hear what was happening, but they didn't know what was happening until I came back in the car and let everybody know. But what was crazy was I was getting phone calls and texts, and it messed up the live show because they didn't know what was going on with Tootsie. Let me pull over here so I don't block a gas pump. I'll get caught up with y'all's chats before we head towards Gatlinburg, because I know y'all like me reading the chats and stuff, and I try my best to read them all. Let me get back here. Virginia's retracted a message. Brooke says, hey Tootsie Bootsy, your papa will be right back. And Pam says, did Jeff get permission from Tootsie to go get a drink? And then Brooke's laughing at PB Pam. And the reason I'm saying PB Pam, because we got Pam Hyde in here too. So we got two Pams in here. And of course that was my mom's name also. My mom's name was Pam. Blaine says Tootsie was looking for her Wendy's bag but couldn't find it. And then Virginia says poor little girl cried. And Zeke says, did we get a lottery ticket? No, not yet. I didn't get a lottery ticket yet. Amanda says, when I was 15 to 22, I had acne covered my face. It was interesting. What the heck, Amanda? TMI. And then Jamie says, doing good, Jeff. Brooke says, are you Leo too, Jeff? I knew you was a fire sign. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Leo also, Brooke. Blaine says, my mom's name is Pam as well. I don't know if I knew that, Blaine. I don't know if I knew that or not. If you'd told that before, I apologize. I don't remember you telling me that. Brooke says she tore them. Yes, she did. She sure did, Brooke. She tore the whole darn bag up. Blaine says, Amanda, we don't need to know your puberty issues. Hey, Lordy. And I'm caught up on the chat. Oh, y'all chat with each other, though, if you want to. So that way I don't miss any comments as far as it's directed towards me. Y'all hold on. That was a little bumpy. I used alcohol pads that stick on the skin overnight. It took a year. Well, now I know what she's talking about there. Oh, it's good to have a drink. Not an alcohol drink, just to drink something to wet my mouth. Blaine says, thinks I can sleep better not knowing that this, but I know what you meant with those, Amanda. I'll try to catch. I mean, yeah, y'all talk to each other. And if I see one that's where y'all are talking to me, I'll try to catch it and read it. Oh, wait a minute. Blaine says, I know the general manager of that Chick-fil-A that you just passed. Really? Well, that's cool. And we was jawing about that right there, right at Christmas, too. Well, matter of fact, on Christmas morning, I was telling my brother and his crowd, you know, I heard on the news there where they're trying to pass a bill or a law or something to where Chick-fil-A has to open on Sundays. Now, how in the hell? Well, I really don't want to get into this conversation, especially not while I'm driving. But I did hear, you know, I ain't trying to start a conversation on it because I know there's different views on it. But I'll just tell my view and how I think. I mean, Chick-fil-A is privately owned, privately run business. Even if it's a publicly run business, you shouldn't be told when the hell to be open and what time and how long. That's horseshit. And that's all I'm going to say about it. You know, Chick-fil-A wants to be closed on Sundays. Shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. Oh, it itched constantly. Oh, it probably did, Amanda. I mean, we've all went through the puberty stage. Oh, hey, Jimbo. Hey, Natalie. Saying hey to Natalie. David says, I totally agree with the Chick-fil-A thing. Yeah, I heard it. I thought it was like up in New York. Yeah, and I meant to say that too. That I think it's just in New York where they're trying to do that at. It's not going to be like nationwide, but it's up, you know, and go figure, you know, New York. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise to me. Yeah, I should have clarified that. Yeah, it's New York's where they're not trying to do it nationwide, but still yet, though. I mean, it don't matter if it's just a city, you know. Why even care whether it's open or not? I mean, what does it matter? And Brooke says she agrees with me. I'm just trying to catch. Yeah. Well, that's why they don't open on Sundays, because I knew it was owned by a religious family. Yeah, I knew that. When it first came around, when they first started building the business and stuff. I hope they lose. Hey, Dry Creek, you've missed a little bit of fun, Dry Creek, but not a whole lot. But you have missed a little bit. That's a pretty tree right there. But I'm headed to Gatlinburg now, Dry Creek. I'm headed to y'all's neck of the woods. And while y'all are all in here too, I might go live again tomorrow night. But just in case I don't, that's why we'll go to Gatlinburg tonight also. But I'm liable to go live again tomorrow night. And if I do, you know, just kind of look for me around 7:30, give or take, somewhere around in there. Everybody's saying welcome back to welcome back to Robin Denise. Blaine says, I've always loved seeing that cross lit up. Yeah, I know it. It is pretty. I've missed seeing it because I'm seeing it right now. I mean, that's the way right here is where you turn to the right to go to the campground that I stay at. This is Wares Valley Road intersection. Dang, the Harvey Fives must be having a great. Yeah, I think it's from 7 to 9. I remember she told that in somebody else's live one time that she's in church from 7 to 9 on Wednesday nights. They ought to be. I'd say she'll be popping in here before long because it's just now a little after 9. Brooke says, let people run their business how they want, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone who can. Right. You're right, Brooke. See, I knew Brooke would fit in with our little group here. I knew that from just talking to her right off the bat when we were in VR together. Everybody saying hey to Jimbo. And look, Blaine says Brooke fits in well. That's right. And Fred says, same here, Blaine. We stayed at the cabin near that last year. Talking about that lacrosse. Yeah, Goat Coaster Highway. There you go, Blaine. That's it. Amanda says you should get a drink at the soda fountain on a live show. Yeah, that gas station didn't have the one I stopped at right there. It was Casey's. At least I didn't see a fountain drink thing in there. I got a bottle drink. But yeah, we'll head to Gatlinburg. Looks like it's still going to be packed though, because look, there's nobody on this side of the road, but they're all coming from Gatlinburg. And if I lose signal going down through the spur, just bear with me. So it should come back once I get into Gatlinburg. I got traffic behind me. I'm trying to go kind of slow so y'all can see the 12 days of Christmas over here to the left. Because going this way is the way you count them, you know. Partridge in the pear tree, then the 2 turtle doves, 3 French horns or French hens, whatever the heck it is. I can't remember because I've heard that song sang in so many different ways. 4 calling birds. There's an old-fashioned soda fountain in Gatlinburg, but I never could find it. Okay. I like soda fountain drinks, fountain drinks. I think they actually taste better than just regular bottled or canned drinks. But now that's just my opinion. Jimbo says, hey everybody, Jeff is Tootsie's used. Yeah, she's gotten used to her ride now. She's up front with me now. She's not in the back. She's right here beside me. She's actually looking out, looking at all the lights and taking it all in. Blaine says he'd rather have fountain drinks also. And Virginia saying hey to Jimbo. I gotta pay attention here. It's getting a little thick with traffic. I still hadn't seen where all the fire trucks and ambulance and police cars or whatever all that was. I hadn't seen anything yet. Oh, it's out in the Glades area. Okay, so Dry Creek found out where it was at. Oh, cool. And I just was just jawing about that. Amanda says, I'm an old soul. I know what soda fountain an American online is. But you're only 28, Amanda. So I still don't realize how you even know what AOL was. I mean, I know you can find out what it is, but you never did use AOL. If you're the age you're telling, there's no way possible you had AOL. At least I don't think it's possible. Blaine says, Brooks thinking Blaine. Yeah, Blaine says, I think they put some drugs in those machines. That's pure heaven. I'm trying to catch y'all's comments, so I'm because I want to stay in the know also. And Virginia says she prefers the soda fountain drinks. Wait a minute. Who? Blaine says not take. Oh, PB's. Hey, thanks for coming in, PB. Pam, thanks for coming in tonight. She was born in the Clinton administration. And everybody's telling PB good night. David says, Amanda, wait a minute. Amanda and I are probably the same age, only 50 years apart. Denise, yeah. You don't do fountain drinks? I know better than that. I don't remember that right there. I've already went by it. Right here, wait a minute. Gary says, right there's where someone had me walk 5 blocks just to meet them. Yeah. Sorry, Gary. Well, you didn't tell me exactly where you was at, or I would have pulled right up to the front door. Yeah, McDonald's did have the best Diet Coke. And Blaine says 5 blocks for 5 minutes. What they're talking about, Brooke, is where Gary with 2 R's, he wanted to meet the Harvey Five in person, and they were with me live when they were here in town in Pigeon Forge, and Gary was in town also, but I went and parked like a long ways away from where he had to walk from. So that's what they're, to where he could meet the Harvey Five in person, because they were with me. Amanda, you better be glad you didn't have to endure the dial-up internet. Yeah, that's what I was talking about as far as the AOL. I remember them days. Yeah, Dry Creek says, I'd have walked 5,000 miles. Yeah. Oh, I would have too. Shit, I drove hundreds and hundreds of miles to meet people. Then says, don't think it worked. I'm gonna say, what was that noise? But that's the car up in front of me. And then they're thinking, saying you're welcome, Blaine. I'm trying to catch y'all's. I'm smelling gas bad, and I know it's not me. I guess it's that car that's backfiring up in front of me. He's running rich. Lord have mercy, you can smell the fumes. He needs to adjust the carburetor or something. That's awful. I have to crack a window. It'll smell like gas in my car. That's bad. Yeah, it's that kind of gas. It ain't the kind that comes out the rear end. It's gas. Good old ethanol. And I loosely say good old ethanol, because I'm not meaning that as being for real. Ethanol sucks. Ever since they started putting ethanol in the gas, that's what's made everything go crazy, especially with like weed eaters and lawnmowers, stuff like that. Start putting that ethanol and it'll just eat the dadgum rings and stuff up in your like small engine machines. I can't read that much. I know you're saying something about the chat, Blaine, but I can't catch that one in time. If it's funny stuff, try to hold off till I can get to where I can read everything. I don't want to miss out. But I don't care. I mean, I'm still smelling it though. I mean, I don't know if it's that truck that's in front of me that's got furniture or something in the back of it. I might have to crack another window though to air this car out, or it's gonna put that funky smell in here. I like how them houses, and I know y'all can't, well, y'all probably can at the top of your screens, all them houses lit up on the top of the mountain up there above us. Oops, excuse me. You know, because the leaves are off. Oh, and seeing, that's the other thing I like. When all the leaves get gone, you can really see some stuff as far as the lights. Right, that's great. You took the words right out of my mouth, Dry Creek. I don't know when you put that comment up. I see that comment though, because you're right. Especially driving on the spur here with all the leaves being gone. I mean, you can kind of make out wherever house is at. You know, if they've got lights on. Daggum. It's getting stronger again. Well, and I'm still kind of. What's going on the bypass here? Is that the bypass? No, that's not the bypass. But there's people stopped right there. Yeah, we ain't even got to the bypass yet. We're just now coming up on the Welcome Center. Look at all them lights up there up on top of the mountains. Oh, that's pretty. The Welcome Center's lit up. Dang, if I'd have known that, I would have stopped. I can't get stopped in time. They've got a light display out in front of the Welcome Center right there. That's that other indoor water park that's over here to the left of me. You can really see it now. That indoor water park. Something about Wild Bear maybe, or I can't remember the name of that one. I know it's the Wilderness back up here at Sevierville, but this one here, it's a different name. Wild Bear or Black Bear, or I can't remember. There's the bypass. And so far the traffic hasn't been too bad. Yeah, Westgate. I knew it started with a W. I just couldn't remember it. I remember it now. Yeah, Westgate's right. Alright, here we go. Here comes the ooh and ah factor. Like I say, Dry Creek Beard Care there, it hadn't been but like a week or so ago that they were live, showed all this, but I'm telling you, it's something else when you see it in person. And this is just the start of it right here, Brooke. We hadn't really got into the good stuff yet. Hey, somebody let me know right quick, how's the signal, the picture and stuff? Are we all right? She said the last time she got to see this, or she's little. That's what she's telling earlier. Right there, y'all hear that truck? That's the one that's, I guess, running Little Ridge. It's the one that had the furniture in the back of it. Looked like a refrigerator and something else. Okay, thank you, Jimbo. Thank you, David. I see y'all's comments there. Now that's pretty right up there. What was it, candy canes? Oh yeah, hey Dry Creek, right quick, did you find out if it's a newer BMW? Because I know I saw something on Facebook, and I forgot to look it back up, but I know I saw something on Facebook about the BMW that's right here. It looks the same to me, though. It looks the same BMW to me. You couldn't really see it good tonight because of the way you had it parked this time. There's the train. Okay, they said it's pretty sure it's the same one. Well, I can't remember what that post said, something about it on Facebook, but I can't remember exactly what it was saying or what it was talking about. But I mean, it was about the BMW. I can't remember what about. I mean, that's been about a month or so ago now. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to. Just making sure your seat wasn't getting too hot, Toots. I accidentally bumped her in the top of her head because I was reaching down to feel her seat, make sure it wasn't too hot on her. This is definitely pretty. I like the garland and the red bows. I didn't catch that on Rob Denise's live, Dry Creek Beer Carriage live. I didn't. I guess because you probably, I guess because I was mesmerized by the lights and wasn't paying attention to that garland. See all that garland right here on the railing with the red bows? That's neat. That's pretty. And right here's the wow factor. Good Lord, let me zoom in. There's the wow factor. I mean, boys, I don't know why McAdenville's called Christmas Town, USA. I think Gatlinburg needs to take that name over. And then, of course, there's that tree right here that I remember seeing on Dry Creek's live that I was talking about. That's a pretty tree right here down in Keista. Oh yeah, Gary, Lord have mercy. I hadn't even thought about that. I'm here for the lights. I'm looking at Christmas lights. I'm not looking for backpacks. But I will drive slow. That's a song that every day I'm hustling, and I'm pretty sure that's why Blaine's put that in there, because there's a song. Is it a little fuzzy? Well, I zoomed in. It could have been fuzzy from where I zoomed in. And of course, there's a bunch of people here, so they might be sucking up the signal. How is the signal, guys? Am I still fuzzy? I hope not, because I want y'all to get the wow factor. More fuzzier than those Christmas balls. Plain. Well, maybe what I might do is come. Well, no, I can't come late tomorrow night since I'm leaving the next morning. I was going to try to say, maybe try to come through here when there's not as many people. And you never know, John. I don't pay no attention, though. Well, it's bright through here. All jokes aside, yeah, it's fuzzy. Yeah. Well, maybe it'll switch signals or something whenever I come back from the other direction. Brooke's loving it. I want you to look at the people. And I guarantee you, the majority of these people are here through New Year's. And I've been here for New Year's one time. And that's pretty much one and done. I got to experience it. I got to see the fireworks show. That's been a good while back. But I got to experience it. How's the signal right now, though? Is it cleared up any? Whoever wants to let me know. Do they have a New Year's ball? Yeah. Yeah, they still do it, Blaine. What I'm going to do, and for the ones that want to know, get on the Sky Park or Sky Lift webcam, that live 24-hour cam, and we should be able to see the fireworks show and everything from that camera, unless if they kill it that night. Other than that, I'm going to be sitting in the warmth of my house, and I'm going to get on that camera, either that one or the Needle, and watch the fireworks show Sunday night. Yeah, Dry Creek verified it. It says, yeah, they still do it. Hey, DP Mart. Hey, if, I didn't see you come in, so hello, and thanks for coming in, DP. Have they put on a fence up around the space? I don't know. I didn't even think to look. I don't know if they've got a fence around it or not, but there's definitely a roof above it now. Okay, and Dry Creek says not yet. Is the signal any better, guys? I didn't see anybody answer yet. Virginia's saying hey to DP. Here's where you go to Ober. And then DP says they need to, Dry Creek, talking about the fence. Still fuzzy? Well, I hate that. Dadgummit. I'm trying to go slow, because all the traffic's gone now. Yeah, they'll definitely have to do something if people keep jumping from that Space Needle. They'll have to do something. But I mean, I can't imagine, and I guess because our brains don't work that way, at least all of us that's in here, I can't imagine of my brain telling me, hey, go up on top of that needle and jump. And I'm not saying that to be mean or to be rude or to be cruel. I'm saying that as far as I don't have that type of mentality to even fathom why my brain would tell me to go heck anywhere high up and just jump. Okay, so it must have switched towers then. Well, and of course I'm out of the thick of the crowd at the moment. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Blaine. I don't know what would go through your what's going through your mind to make you want to do that. And it's definitely sad. I mean, if my brain was to ever do that, I hope my brain also has enough sense to give people heads up. So then that way I don't do it. Oh boy, the sky lift part. They got the bridge lit up. I just now seen that. I wish I could turn the camera up there. But y'all are riding on the rear view mirror. I mean, this thing only cost me $5. I still might try to come up with something else to where I can be able to show things better. Yeah, it hadn't been that long ago, Jimbo. It just didn't really make the news as far as news. You know, Gatlinburg keeps stuff under wraps pretty tight. Yeah. Well, I've already threw that box away, but I showed it on my last live, Blaine. Well, not on my last live, but the one before it. I showed what I got for the car. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. There you go. That's when that happened. They said that now here's the thing though, right quick. They said he landed on that bench. But what's crazy as far as how my mind was working at the time is either they changed that bench out real quick or he didn't land on the bench because the bench was wooden and there wasn't no damage to it. You'd think falling from that high up that it would have smashed that bench all to pieces. Yeah, and I agree with that too, Brooke. I mean, I'm definitely in the traffic now. Oh wait, no, not someone not actually doing that. That's that. You're right. Okay, so it was between the benches. Got you. Okay. I thought I heard that they landed on the bench because I was wondering about that. I was like, well, why is that bench not messed up somehow or another? Yeah, that's long ways up. 407 feet. Good Lord, I didn't even know it was that tall, Blaine. I mean, I knew it was tall, but I didn't know the footage. So it's 407 feet. Oh, Tootsie's up looking out the window. She's ready. She's people watching now. Tootsie's people watching. She's watching the cars go by and. No barking. No barking. No barking. No barking. She must have saw a dog and I didn't see it. Okay. Well, it'll clear back up again once we get down here at the other end, Jimbo. I mean, it's because all this traffic we're in. Everybody's sucking up the Wi-Fi. Well, that's true. That's true too, Virginia. So you heard both. See, I only heard the one. I didn't hear about the one that was between the benches. Yeah, it's definitely sad, Brooke. I happened to, I think Virginia's who told me about it, and then I watched a YouTube video about it. Oh, Fred says it looks better now. Thank you, Fred. So I got on and watched a YouTube video about it to see what I think is Dave, American Meat Man's video. He went up there to check it out after the fact. Jimbo says, okay, it just got clear. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, Fred said it looked better also. Are you smelling Fanny Farkle's Tootsie? Is that why you got your nose out there? I got to roll that window back up. It's cold. 48 now. Saying it's 48 out here. Blaine says that is very sad. I feel bad also for those who had to witness that tragedy. I couldn't. I'd be all to pieces if I watched that happen. You know, as far as, I mean, well, take 9/11 for example. I'm sure all of us was glued to the TV, and I remember seeing on TV right there live on TV, watching them people jump from the Twin Towers and stuff. You know, it makes chills go through you. But I mean, for that instance though, I mean that's, you know, not even compared to what we're talking about now, because that's apples and oranges. But still, yet though, just witness it. You know, we're talking about witnessing stuff in person though. I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah, and for the right. Prayers for the family. So it only does it when I'm moving. And I mean, that would make sense as far as where it gets a little grainy. But I have to admit, though, this time of the year, when they've got it all lit up like this, I like Gatlinburg. I don't mind coming down here and getting amongst everybody to get to see all this. Because that's what I say. I think McCaddenville needs to lose the title of Christmas Town USA and let Gatlinburg have it. At least maybe for a year or two. DP says it's sad people feel like they have no hope. I know it. Bless their hearts. You know, and I feel for them people because I know a lot of the times that it can't be helped either, even with medicine. But you just pray and we all do the best we can and help the best we can. I'm definitely going to head back towards Pigeon Forge after this because it's 20 to 10 and I know Tootsie's going to be getting hungry here before long. I know what you see. Now, no acting. No acting. Yeah, I don't care if you growl, just no barking. No barking. Blaine says, that's right. I just wished if someone was struggling, they would reach out. Heck, I would pray with anyone because I know a guy who is more powerful than depression or illness. His name's Jesus. That's right, Blaine. Amen. DP saying amen. Gary saying amen. That's right. Oh, we got a jumper. We got a jumper. We got a jumper. Chinese fire drill. Or either, no, she's going, oh, she's cleaning the trash out of her car. She's putting it in the trash can. I'm proud of you. You put it in the trash can, too. Instead of just throwing it out on the street. Blaine says, Amanda, get back in the car. Was that you, Amanda? Was that you that just jumped out of that white car, Amanda? I thought we was getting ready to see a Chinese fire drill. DP's laughing. I don't know if Amanda's still in here. Which, I mean, it don't matter. Sean would be so proud. Gary. Oh, Lordy. She did have a little Asian in her. It looked like what Blaine was saying. Yeah, I think I read it her. I think, because I knew what you was meaning, Blaine. John says, I was looking through my cupboard today and found an old Joe cup. Yeah, I still got my Joe cup. He don't talk about Joe and give me a second here. I'll think about it. Look, jaywalkers. There's a crosswalk right up there for a reason, so you don't get run over. Let's see. One of them was the blue light special. That ain't what he called it. Shoot, help me out, Denise. Dang it, his other cups is Joe and dadgummit. Virginia says with kids no less. I know it. Now as we know it, yeah. Well, I kind of said it a little bit loud, tried to. I said, there's a crosswalk just right up there. I don't know if they heard me or not. Martina, I think was one of them. And K Martina, that's what it is. K Martina, because I knew it had to do with Kmart, the blue light special. K Martina. Blaine says, laughing at Denise, you would still be talking to them with your windows down. Denise is funny. Her and Rob, their live shows, we always have a heck of a time in their live shows. Shoot, I remember that one time, boys, we rode with them from their house all the way down here to Gatlinburg. And then they was still live even after getting here. What, that night, Denise, what was it, Rob and Denise? 1:30 in the morning, I think, before y'all finally called it quits. We stayed with you the whole time till like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, with your special language, Denise, what Virginia's saying. She says, I'm just trying to inform the people, Blaine. Yeah, that's what she's trying to do. Just letting, yeah, K Martina, the hairstylist. Yeah. And Denise says, I would, Blaine. Blaine says, I would love to be with them in their car fussing at each other with no cameras rolling. Brooke says, got a phone call, I'll tap back. Okay, that's fine, Brooke, no problem. Close to that jet. Yeah, I knew it was late. It was in the wee hours of the morning. DP says, where's Barney Fife when you need him, jaywalkers? And Dave says, I remember that show, Rob. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Trixie, yeah. Trixie was the other one. Yeah, you had K Martina, Trixie, Joe, and there's still another one. We're still missing one more. The first night I fell asleep and missed the action, Virginia said. And then Dry Creek's asking David if he remembers that show. I know I do. That was a good one too. We had fun that night. And he says, yeah, I remember that show. I always love Rob and Denise's lives. I'm not sure I know what night you're talking about, Virginia. And then laughing. And then they're thanking David. All right, y'all chat with each other because I'm about to get back out of town here. There's those, I guess you call them candy cane sticks. I guess the red and white. I thought the rice burner show was already over with. Now I think that's a local. I wasn't really paying attention to his tag, but I think that's a local. But yeah, y'all chat with each other. We're going to roll this window back up. We'll head back into Pigeon Forge and we'll chat just a little bit more before I call it a night, because I know Tootsie's got to eat. And I know it's going to lose signal when we go through the tunnel up here. I'm going to have to get my sunglasses on when we go through the tunnel too. That daggum tunnel's bright. I'm going to move over, and that way these other people that want to speed can get the speeding ticket. I'm not in that big a hurry. Hey, good night, DP. I see where they're telling you good night. Thanks for coming in, DP. Yeah, she's sitting up in here. I see your comment there, Virginia. She's sitting up in her seat right now looking at me. She's heard me say food. So she knows that. Yeah, I know it. I miss the Jeff and Joe of the mornings. I miss the Sunday night lives that we used to do with him. And then it changed and went to Friday night lives at the Goat Coaster, which, I mean, he did that during the summer. But it's been a while since he's went live. And he might go live tomorrow, because here lately he's been going live on Thursdays, like Thursday afternoons. So I might run into him tomorrow. You know, don't know for sure, because I don't know his schedule or anything. I do need to go by the Goat Coaster though and get me a hot chocolate while I'm here. And that might happen tomorrow night. I'll save that for tomorrow night. Hey, Scott. Kicking It Country's in the house. I mean, these people are flying. It's only 35 miles an hour. I mean, I'm running 42. Everybody's saying hey to Scott. Blaine said, Scott's in here, I'm out. Boys, here comes the tunnel. Get your sunglasses on. Everybody put your sunglasses on. Well, it don't seem as bright. They've cut some of the lights out, I think. It don't seem as bright. I think they only got every other light on. That's what it is. Did you see that, Rob Denise? I don't know if y'all saw that or not. I don't know if I lost signal or not. They only had every other light on, so that's why it wasn't as bright this time. I guess people started pitching a fit about it. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. I don't know if it lost signal or what. But they only had every other light on. Oh, okay, so it's been that way for a bit. All right. Well, that was new to me, because usually it blinds you going through there. But that's pretty neat, how they can do every other light. Now that is pretty neat. I'll give them that. I liked it better. It don't feel like you're getting blinded going through there. I couldn't tell blinded by the light. It wasn't as bright this time, Fred. And that's what Rob and Denise were saying, that they changed it a little while ago. And they've only got every other light on. Yeah, I'm in Pigeon Forge, Scott. I came up today. I came over today. I got here around 5 o'clock this afternoon as far as in Pigeon Forge. I went the way to go to Buc-ee's when I came, because I stopped at Buc-ee's and got the New Year's shirt that they've got. So I came in from Kodak instead of from Bush's Beans. And then he's saying hey to Blaine, brother from another mother. I'm just here for a couple days though, Scott. I'm going back home Friday. I come up for a couple days because I wanted to ride through Gatlinburg and see the lights in person, and then just pretty much see the lights in general, because I don't know that I'll be back over here till, well, April for sure. I know I'm coming back in April, but I might be back over in March. Blaine's giving Scott down the road and telling Virginia. Scott's telling Virginia not to listen to Blaine. I'm trying to catch the comments as they pop up, but I'll get up here. I'll try to find us a good. Oh, you're in Pigeon Forge too? Where you? Well, I didn't know that. So that's a nice little surprise. But what I was getting ready to say was I'm gonna get up here, see if I find a good little spot where we can look at something pretty right before we hop off here. Yeah, I didn't know that he was in Pigeon Forge, Blaine. Yeah, I went to Buc-ee's too on the way in. Did you come in today also, Scott? Or have you been here since yesterday? Yeah, I had no clue Scott was, he says, where y'all at? Let's go get Scott. Yeah, where y'all at, Scott? I'll stay live right quick. I mean, I gotta feed Tootsie, but if you're near me, hit me up right quick. I'm coming up on, I'm just now passing the Dixie Stampede. I mean, if you want to, Scott, that's up to you. You gonna let me know right quick. Oh, that was our Christmas. Oh, they don't have the boys with them. Are you gonna see me this summer, David? I don't know if you'll see me in person. You'll see me in some. Right here's what I was talking about. I don't remember that right there. That's to the right here. It's the building and the train and stuff. I'll pull in right here. We'll point back that way. I don't remember. Let me cut my lights out. I don't remember the train in that little building last year, and it could have been there, and I just don't remember it. And of course, the car lights are going to kind of blind us. I'll just point. Let me go. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking to see if Scott, you're at the Grand Smokies Resort. Okay, so you're not out and about right now. I would come by, Scott, but I gotta feed Tootsie because it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go on up the road just a little bit. I want to find somewhere where we have something pretty to look at. Lord, there's a bunch of traffic coming from Gatlinburg. Well, these two cars decided to pull in the gas station. I'm going up here a little. I'll go up here to the Fantasy Golf. I'll try to get caught up on the comments. I tell you, with those snowflakes on the light poles. I mean, it kind of makes it look like it's really snowing. Now, I couldn't imagine what it would look like, and it's snowing here. And I wouldn't mind being over here if it was snowing and getting to see all these Christmas lights while it's snowing, because I know that really gives it a wow factor. We'll go down here to where old famous Woody's at. There's Woody right there. Woody the mailbox. This is the famous rod run spot. This will be good. Then you can see the 12 poppers popping, or whatever it is, 11 poppers popping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 poppers popping. Yeah, that would be a very flaky snow, is what Fred said. All right, let me get caught up right quick here. Let me get back a little ways. I ain't gonna go back all the way. Scott has taken over on me where you left off, Jeff. Virginia's saying. Yeah, it says not to honk, and I forgot to honk going through the tunnel because I was talking to you guys. With it not being so bright, I messed up on honking through the tunnel, and I meant to honk through the tunnel because I always do, but I didn't. So there's another fiasco. I forgot to honk going through the tunnel because I had my mind on how bright it was going to be and telling y'all to put your sunglasses on, and then I get to it and I'm like, something's not right. This is not bright. And I got to noticing that every other light wasn't on. But yeah, you're right. They have a sign that says no honking, but I always honk. I still honk. I just didn't tonight because I was having a brain fart. Didn't have my mind on it. Everybody's saying hey to Scott. And then there's where he says that was his Christmas present. And then, okay. And then Fred Connie says, we went to Buc-ee's today too, but different one, Scott. Yeah, they went to their one in Georgia. The third of you are instigators. The three of you are instigators. Yeah, I know it, Virginia. Scott says, we're at the Grand Smokies Resort. And then, Fred, we should all do a live from different Buc-ee's and be on at the same time. Yeah, same panel. And then David says, that ain't the right spot. I don't see the mailbox. Yeah, well, it's beside me right here to the right. Scott says, we were Amber's climbing that skyscraper. I think he's meaning we're at where we're at, I think is what he's meaning. Magilla Gorilla, Fred's asking, and Scott says, Virginia, I'm just at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's Jeff and Blaine that gets me in trouble. And then Scott said, yep, Fred. Hey, Lordy. All right, let me cut the lights on. All right, come here. I know you're ready to eat. Come on, get up here. Let me fix this back. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna flip the camera around here so we can tell everybody good night. I'm gonna put my seatbelt back on. If I take it off there to move that stuff out the way. So anyhow, Lord, I gotta get used to this camera being right up here next to us. Hey, no, you see it. You see it. Hey, I hope all you, everyone in here enjoyed it tonight. I know I did. Like I say, I'll try to go live again tomorrow night. For at least a little bit or something. You know, other than that, I'm just going to do a little shopping tomorrow or looking around and seeing what all. I might even go try that new place up there that's that indoor putt-putting. I saw that coming in where it's open now. So I might go take a gander at it and see what else I can find. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. Dry Creek says, yeah, quite a few times as we go back and forth talking to Jimbo. Fred says, plan on going there in April. Okay, you're coming here to Pigeon Forge in April. Is that what you're saying, Fred? Or are you? I know you're talking to Jimbo there, so he might have asked something else. Says I was watching a live Christmas night where 6 Christian couples were on a panel. They mistakenly let a young, innocent-looking man come in, and all of a sudden, a horrible, vulgar, X-rated scene came. Are you kidding me, Virginia? Well, it wouldn't surprise me, because I'm gonna tell you what, them darn Oculus, the games on it, some of them you gotta watch. You gotta watch. Oh, the lights just went out at Fantasy Golf here. Yeah, some of them games on the Oculus, if you're in a wrong room or get in somebody else's room, or you gotta watch. You gotta. I mean, there's some crazy stuff on there, because I've seen it, and then I click off. Scott saying hey to Dry Creek, Virginia says they were upset and shut it down. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, and that's what they'll do in Oculus too, whenever stuff like that happens. Blaine says that's why we always say must know what you must know to come on panel. I know, honey. I know you're hungry. I know, and I'm trying to pet on you and talk and scroll, multitask like crazy all at the same time. I need to get her back to the hotel so she can eat and drink some water and stuff. But yeah, thank all y'all for coming in tonight. Like I say, I'll try to go live again tomorrow night while I'm here and at my second home, my happy place, Tootsie's happy place. But I appreciate all y'all coming in, and y'all are welcome. I like doing this for you guys. I enjoy the live shows. That's why I do it. I do it for y'all because y'all, do it for me. I mean, I enjoy it. I really do. Yeah, there is sick people in this world. You're right, Virginia. But thank y'all for coming in, and I guess we'll see you again tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. All right, you can get in your seat now. We're going back to the hotel. All right. Love y'all. Bye.